Janelle McDonald has built UCLA into a very scary women's gymnastics team. They are just doing amazing under her. They finished second after the NCAA tournament last year. I mean, that tells you exactly where they were at. In the regular season, let's see here. In the regular season, they finished fifth. But then they got to the NCAA tournament and finished second. This is behind Jordan Chiles and several others who honestly are just straight up amazing. Now, McDonald has built a team that, yeah, you can have that one star, but they're a team. So many of the folks that were at UCLA last year that helped carry them to that number two spot in the NCAA tournament and that number five spot in the regular season aren't there anymore. They've gone, they've graduated, you know. But now they've got a tough season ahead of them. Now, December 13th, they've got Meet the Bruins. That's at Poly Pavilion. Cool. Then they have the Washington Quad. This is January 3rd. Washington, Cal, Oregon State, and UCLA are going to be competing. And Oregon State's now got a assistant coach by the name of Jade Carey. That's going to be interesting to see that interaction. Then you've got the Sprouts Farmers Collegiate Quad. You've got Oklahoma. Now there's going to be a power right there. You're going to have UCLA, LSU, and Oklahoma all competing. And you've got Utah there, who finished fourth in the regular season. And in the final, they were number four. In other words, you've got one heck of a quad that you need to watch on January 10th. That's at the Maverick Center in West Valley, Utah. The Washington Quad's at Seattle, Washington at the Alaska Airlines Arena. Then, January 17th, regular season starts. Nebraska. It's a Big Ten competition. Michigan State, January 25th. That's going to be in East Lansing. Washington's coming to Poly Pavilion January 30th. Then Minnesota on February 7th. Michigan, February 14th. Illinois, February 22nd. Hey, you got the big fours happening. You got Iowa, UCLA, Ohio State, and Maryland. This is going to be at the Poly Pavilion. Then that's going to be February 27th. March 7th, you got Stanford at Stanford. Utah at Poly Pavilion, March 14th. That's going to be a fascinating one to watch. In other words, and the Big Ten Championship is March 21st. So, UCLA has a tough season, and folks, they are looking like they could do some damage again, but they've got to deal with Utah. Now, before we get into Jordan Chiles, Macy McGowan, and Micah Webster-Longin, we're going to, I'm going to ask you to hit like and subscribe. It helps me out quite a bit. Doesn't cost you anything. I cover college sports. I cover college football and women's college gymnastics primarily, but I cover other college sports on occasion. So hit like and subscribe if you like those things. Also, I got a Patreon link in my link tree down below. If you want to help out on that side of things, hey, hit me up. But let's get into this. Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video. And I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Chiles has a difficult starting release move. She's going to do a pike to Kachev, which is more difficult than a straddle one because you lose sight of the bar. Usually when you straddle, you can see the bar, but when you pike it, you're not able to see it as clearly. bar ginger. Very difficult. Beautiful handstand, held nicely. Full twisting double back, held on to that landing.
Well, she's been the best on this event for UCLA in both of the first two meets, a 9.825 at Minnesota, and last week at Oregon State, a 9.925. I think this is going to be real close.
Jordan is another
That's beautiful.
athlete that has a longer routine, more skills. You generally don't see two major releases in a college routine, but she handles it so perfectly.
You can't talk about UCLA gymnastics right now without talking about Jordan Chiles. Here's a woman who's gold medalist at the Olympics. She's done so much in her career. Plus, she knows how to monetize what she's been able to do. Now, she's a 2024 Olympic gold and bronze medalist, 2020 Olympic silver medalist, three-time world medalist in 2022, team gold, vault, floor, silver, 2025 NCAA uneven bars champion, 2023 NCAA uneven bars floor exercise champion, 2025 Big Ten floor exercise co-champion, 2023 WCGA West Region Gymnast of the Year, 16-time All-American, scored 11 perfect 10s, 6 on floor, 5 on uneven bars. Member of the Big Ten and NCAA runner-up team, Time Magazine's 2025 Women of the Year honoree, 2023 College Gym News Sportswoman of the Year, all-time leader in the U.S. national team appearances with 11, 2021 Winter Cup all-around champion. Now, this is just last year, and I'm going to cover her best marks overall. In the regular season, all around, she was 11th nationally. 39.75 was her top score. Floor, first. She had a 10 in that. Perfect. Balance beam, 75th. This is her worst. She had a high of 9.925. Uneven bars, 7th. 10th with the perfect 10. Vault, 7th. 9.95 was her highest. Now, vault 9.975 she's done 3 times. Last time was in the 2023 season. Uneven bars, hey, she scored 5 perfect 10s. Balance beam 9.975, this was in the 2023. Floor exercise 10 6 times. And all around 39.9 2023 season. But hey, she had to get ready for the Olympics, and the scoring is so different, and the skills are different enough that you've got to deal with that. You're talking about a woman that this young lady has done some amazing things on and off when the arena. This young lady is just amazing, did Dancing with the Stars, stuff like that. This is how good she is. She has an electric personality. I will admit I'm not one of her biggest fans, but I am a fan because she has done some amazing things and she's done so good for Team USA. And UCLA, having her as their top person, not a surprise at all.
Ding.
UCLA back on the floor. It's Macy McGowan.
Here we go, Macy from Seattle, killing it as a freshman. And this routine is awesome. She did amazing last week versus Michigan State at home. So excited to see what she's going to do right now. Beautiful full in, amazing control on the landing. Front foot stays down, and she's just dancing.
That height looked awesome.
It was amazing, yes. Look, and she's smiling through it. Personality is shining. Little Cowboy Carter and her floor music here. It's always so fun to watch your teammates dancing on the sideline with you. It just makes it feel like you're in practice, like you're doing the same old thing you do every single day. Here she goes. Nice 1.5 front full. Little funky on the landing. It's like her toes.
Now, I'm going to cover a sophomore that few people have been paying attention to. I haven't heard a lot of her about her in some circles. Her name is Macy McGowan. Now, when you look at what she's done, this is a sophomore who has a lot of interesting things about her. She's a member of the 2025 Big Ten Championship and NCAA runner-up team, 2025 second team All Big Ten, 2025 Big Ten All Freshman team, 2024 Level 10 National All-Around Vault Floor champion. Her best marks, she's competed in all of the events, but now to get ranked, she's only had 3 that she's competed enough in. Floor, she's 47th. She was 47th in the nation last year, 9.95. She was 67th in uneven bars, 9.9 was her high score. In vault, she was 69th, 9.9 was her high score there. Now, she did have a 9.9, or that was, that high in vault. Same, she had 9.9 twice in uneven bars. Balance beam, she did have a 9.675, but it was an exempt one. And in floor, she had a 9.95, like I said. This was all February 1st of last year. Well, February of last year. She's somebody that you should pay attention to. She can do everything. She just has to be molded into what McDonald wants. And she's shown that she can do these things at a pretty high level. She's just got to get used to this kind of competition with somebody like Jordan Chiles and the others that have been there. Hey, she's going to grow and she's going to learn. Great person to watch. Now let's cover another sophomore that's showing a lot of promise. Her name is Mika Webster-Longin. Longin. I'm sure I'm messing her name up, and I'm sorry. Now she's WCGA Scholastic All-American, member of the 2025 Big Ten NCAA the 2025 Big Ten Championships and NCAA runner-up team. 2025 Big Ten All-Championship team, Belgian national team member. So in other words, you've got 2 national team members on this team. 2023 Level 10 National All-Around Bars Floor champion. Now, she only had 2 events that she competed enough to be able to be ranked in. One was uneven bars, 78, 9.925 was her high score. Vault 103, 9.925 was also her high score there. So, yeah, it doesn't sound like she's all that, but she did score 9.5 getting into the championships. Uneven bars, already said 9.925. Balance beam, she scored a 9.8 on the balance beam. Floor, she scored 9.9 twice, and all around 39.175. So she is able to compete in all the events, and they're grooming her to get to the point where she is being effective. I mean, floor, she's already showing she can be effective. Not so much on balance beam, but vault and uneven bars, hey, she's showing that she can do these things. Now, yeah, she was born in San Francisco, California. She, because of her father, was able to compete for the Belgian national team. And she's done so many different things that watching her and how good she is at these things, hey, she can only improve. McDonald would not have gotten her there if they didn't think that she would be able to improve to the point that she can compete at a higher level. And you saw here this 4'11" little powerhouse is able to do these things. Something to watch out for. This year, we're going to see what her improvement was from freshman to sophomore year, just like you're going to see it with Macy McGowan. Janelle McDonald has shown that she can put a team together. Getting Jordan Chiles, yes. Considering how early that they start recruiting these young gymnasts, she probably did not know that Jordan Chiles would go as far as she has. But Jordan Chiles has been an amazing person there. They have several other members of the team that, in all honesty, they've got freshman Kiana Suma Sakara, freshman Ashley Sullivan that I want to watch, Caitlin Rosen, who's a junior, Nola Matthews, another freshman Kai Matai, junior Lauren Little, Riley Jenkins, who's a sophomore, Bronwyn Hoffman, who's a sophomore. I could keep going. This team is full of powerhouses that show how to be graceful. Janelle McDonald has shown that she can shape a team in the short time that she's been there. Yes, she's been lucky enough to have Jordan Chiles there during this time, but others are stepping up. They wouldn't be able to have finished fifth in the regular season and finished the runner-up to the national title last year if it wasn't for the fact that McDonald knows what she's doing. This is a beyond talented team. These folks, these young ladies are amazing. They really are. Jordan Chiles aside, they've got people there that compete at a level that we should be paying attention to. So, we're going to see what they do next this coming season. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.